Hey everyone, I'm THPine and welcome to Link. What is Link, you ask? I like to call it a turn-based roguelite base building and tactical combat survival game. It's available in Steam Early Access right now and this is what it looks like. So we just crashed on a planet and we're on some sort of abandoned base right now, and our goal is to rebuild this base and survive until we get rescued. We have 3 crew members, and as I mentioned earlier, the game is turn-based, so each of them can do one thing per turn. Well, let's start with building the most important room in the game, which is the workshop. If you build something or you upgrade something, it will cost you tools. The workshop produces tools, so sounds important, right? It is, indeed. So the workshop will produce 1 tool per turn, and also you can work there for additional tools or for crafting weapons or armor and other equipment. So, okay, what else is important? Well, books are important, right? Let's build a library. Yeah, that doesn't sound very reasonable. Oh, we just crashed down on this planet. Let's build a place where we can read some books. But since knowledge is a very important resource in this game, and the library produces books, doesn't produce books, it produces knowledge. It's fairly important to build this early on. And the third thing we're gonna do is clear out some rooms, I guess. Yeah, let's clear this room. There we go. So that gave us some tools. That's good. So every action costs your characters heat and energy. The character has basically 3 stats. They have health, energy, and heat. Well, that's not completely fair. They have more stats if you take a look here, but for the base building, these are the 3 important stats. So health, energy, and heat, and they will go down over time, and you have to refill them. So yeah, this is our first turn. Let's end it and go for the next turn. So the workshop and the library just produces some resources, and now we're gonna do some more stuff. We're gonna actually work there. We're gonna craft tools to gain more tools, and we're gonna read some scientific books to gain more knowledge, because we need resources badly. And our third character is gonna clear up some rooms again. So there we go. Not very interesting so far. Okay. Let's enter turn again. I think we need 4 knowledge for the one thing I want to do. Is this correct? Let's actually check. Yes, 4 knowledge for the garden. The garden is very important because it produces food, which is another resource. We have 4 resources up here. The 4th one is fuel, and all of them are fairly important. Food is for surviving, obviously, and fuel is for heating up. So those are very important. We don't have the rooms for those yet, where we can spend them, but we will build them eventually. Actually, we can we? Wait, let me check. We need a fireplace soonish. So let's see. What does the fireplace cost? 3 tools. We are down to 7. We could produce 2 though, which brings us to 9 again, which is completely fine. So we can build a fireplace this turn. Let's do that. We could also build the bedroom. Should we do that? That would bring us down to 4. Plus 2 is 6 is enough to build the garden next turn. Perfect. Let's do that. Okay. So we build the bedroom over here, and then we send our medic into the workshop to craft more tools and enter turn. And now we end up with 4 knowledge and 6 tools, which allows us to actually build the garden, which will produce food, which is great because we need that, as I mentioned. Okay, cool. Now we're completely out of tools. Let's actually see. No, he's not very sleepy yet. Let's get him crafting more tools. And while we do that, I think we need more knowledge as well, if I remember correctly. But we probably want to wait. Do we want to clean up some rooms first? Let me check real quick. We have some rooms over there which are free. Let me check what resources we need for the refinery, which will produce fuel, which is important as well. 4 knowledge and 6 tools. Could have guessed that. So no, let's actually go for clearing up some rooms for the moment. There we go. And we enter turn again. So what is the goal of the game? Well, when I first played this, I approached it completely wrong. Basically, I thought it's like every other survival base building game where you try to get to a certain point in the game and survive for a fairly long time. Actually, this game can end very quickly. It depends on what goals you did choose at the beginning of the game. I thought those were just achievement thingies which give some bonuses at the end of the game or something along those lines, but it's actually the win condition. You have 3 goals over here, and I chose them before I started the game. I will show you that later. The first goal is to gain 20 tools in total in reserve. We have 3 right now, so we have to produce 70 more. Then we have 15 turns and 5 turns survival goals. Yes, this one is redundant, but this will make more sense when you see the goal screen, basically. you have before you start a new game. So we have to survive another 11 turns, which is 15 turns in total. So, okay. What is the danger here? Well, the main danger is this threat level, which will go up over time, and when it reaches, when the bar is full, we will get attacked, and we're probably not going to survive this attack because the first attack is pretty heavy, and if you don't prepare perfectly for it, you probably die. This is not my goal, though. I will try to not get attacked before the 15th turn, and I'm not even sure if I have to decrease the threat level. Probably. You can do that by going by doing missions. This is the mission screen. You can select multiple missions. You can see all those missions. This one is an attack mission where you attack the natives on the planet, and this will reduce the threat level. This is a rescue mission where you get an additional crew member, and this is a scavenge mission where you get fuel and tools. And so yeah, we can do that. We don't want to do that right now, though. What do we want to do is the question. I think we want to craft more tools. And potentially, yeah, okay, I know what we do. We send someone, we send one guy into the workshop, craft more tools. Also, we send someone in the library to read some books, and we send someone scrapping resources, because this might allow us, no, actually, we're not gonna get the resources we need next turn anyway. Well, then I screwed this up a little bit. Would have been better to have someone else do this and get this guy some rest, I guess. Doesn't really matter there. Let's clear this room, see what we got. We got some food. Okay, fine. No tools anyway. Let's end the turn. You see the yellow, the green rings turned yellow. This means that they're tired or cold. Well, both in this case. Let's change that, shall we? We send 2 people sleep. So sleeping will cost you 2 food, but restores 6 energy. This is what you need food for. So we do that with 2 people. There can only be 2 people in this room. You can upgrade the bedroom to barracks, and then there will be more slots available. But in the basic bedroom, you can only have 2 people be asleep at the same time. They lose heat though by going in there because it's pretty cold. So let's change that. We go to the fireplace and we heat up. This will cost 2 fuel, but it will heat up all the characters in this room and in all the adjacent rooms. Oh, sorry, only direct though, not diagonal. Diagonal. Whatever. Let's heat up, shall we? You can you can upgrade this to the heat plant, but we're probably not going to do this in this playthrough. I hope I can do this, but I think we can achieve the goal. I could have sent someone crafting tools, I guess. Would have been a decent idea, maybe. Yeah, probably. Well, because one of our goals is to gain a lot of tools. But on the other hand, however, we have a bunch of turns left, so... well, we have more than 9 turns left, but it would be nice to have the tools in 9 turns, because that would mean we trigger both win conditions at the same time and can just finish the game as quickly as possible. So, because... Did I make this clear? I'm not sure. If you complete all the 3 missions you choose, you will get rescued and you win the game. So, which can be fairly quickly, as in 15 turns, for example. So, she didn't get sleep, so let's send her to the bedroom and get some rest. And someone has to build a refinery now, so we don't run out of fuel anytime soon. And then I think we produce more tools, because we need a lot of tools. So yeah, that sounds good. And maybe we go on a mission next turn. Yeah, we probably should do that. We have to go to some mission. So let's go to some attack mission. We only have 1 available, to decrease the threat level, because it's getting fairly high, and I don't think we can... Oh, we have to choose the characters first. I don't think we can actually finish this game without... Well, we will get attacked before the 15th turn if we don't decrease the threat level. So, this is the combat. We are not equipped right now. We don't have any weapons or armor, which is bad. But we have all like super basic melee skills, which hopefully will be enough. So let's... this is our vision. You can see here, and there's a weird stamina system in the combat system. It's actually interesting. It makes it fairly tactical. So every character has stamina, 5 at the beginning, and every move and every attack and everything you do costs you 1 stamina. And at the end of the turn, you will regenerate the half of your stamina left, rounded up. So if you have 5 stamina, you use 2, half of it is 1.5, rounded up is 2, you will regain 2 stamina at the end of the turn. So if you use more than 2 stamina at the turn, you will not be at full stamina next turn. And if you run out of stamina, you will always regenerate 1 stamina, but it will take you a few turns to gain back to full stamina. So that's an interesting mechanic, actually. Interesting mechanic, actually. We could play super safe. The problem is, the longer we take for this mission, the more heat we will lose. So that's not good. I'm not sure if we should check this tile. That's not. That seems like a waste of time. Let's just move forward here with our scout. All the characters have special abilities. The scout can hide and become invisible for a turn. Let's go here and see if we trigger some enemies. There we go. He has no armor but 2 health. Can't attack after move. Okay, we could try killing him. Let's see. We have a soldier over here, which can go over here. This costs him 2 stamina, and we can spend a 3rd stamina to use a knife throw, which deals 2 to 4 damage, which actually kills this guy because he's not in cover. Some spaces like this one has cover, for example. Some have 2 cover like this one, which will actually reduce damage. Or have a chance of reducing damage. I'm not sure. It's not explained clearly. But cover does what cover does. So we killed him. That's very good. He's down to 2 stamina now, though. So he will not regenerate fully next turn. And this is actually visualized very well by the colors. So you can see I can do 2 green moves, which means I will completely recover my stamina. And then I do yellow moves, which means I will not completely recover my stamina. And this would be a red move, which is an impossible move. I cannot go that far because I will be out of stamina when I go there. So let's catch up first. And then enter turn. So killing enemies will reduce the threat level. Killing the ringleader will reduce the threat level by a lot, so that's good. Let's actually just throw a knife again. There we go. Actually, I probably should have saved it for the ringleader. That probably would have been a good idea. Anyway, let's move a little bit. Okay, nobody here. Let's be a little careful. I'm a little scared. We should not leave him behind, especially, well, he's our soldier, but it doesn't really matter because his special ability is down already, and they all have the same melee stats. They all have a dodge skill, which will cost 1 stamina and gains 2 temporary armor, which is good. Could move further, but I'm scared to trigger enemies. I don't really want to do that. Like, it's not like you're triggering them, but you're getting closer to them. That means they can reach you next turn. So now it asks me if I really want to enter turn because I have characters who have not used all of their action points. Let's just do that anyway though. So there we go. Let's play this carefully. And actually, no, the scout can actually scout a little further because he can go hiding if necessary. Okay, there is an enemy, but he's 2 tiles away. I don't think he will attack me next turn. So let's just wait this out. Actually, we should get the medic over here because that means she's closer to that guy. So if he comes into my tile, I can kill him. Hopefully, that is. He actually moves all the way over to the soldier. Not sure if that was a good move because that spent all his stamina. Now we can kill him fairly easily. He has 6 stamina actually. I could have calculated what he can do. I just assumed he cannot attack me. Or he will not. He can, obviously. He has the same rules as you have. But the enemies are usually very conservative with their stamina. So let's attack this guy. See if we can kill him. Nope. We destroyed his armor, though. So let's send the medic back. Attack him as well. There we go. He's down. Reduce threat. That's good. And then we will actually go down here. And we could go further, but there's... Well, actually, yeah, let's go further. Why not? I have to find the ringleader. Where is he? We have to get back at some point because it's getting cold, so that's not good. Let's enter turn and see what comes up next turn. Okay, where? There we go. Who's that? That's just an animal. If we hunt it, we gain food. That's potentially good. I wonder what he... ringleaders. He might be in there. That happens. I had a rescue mission earlier where the guy I have to rescue was in here and I couldn't rescue him at all because he was just stuck there. So the maps are randomly generated and that can result in weird situations. Let's put it that way. Let's try to hunt that animal, shall we? Well, it doesn't seem like the ringleader is down here. He might be over there, which would suck, frankly. Let's try to kill the... and oh, he actually has 4 health. Let's not attack it this turn to preserve stamina. I'm not sure if we can kill the ringleader. I think we're gonna... oh no, we can't go back here because there's no path here either. This is not going well. I have to reduce threat though, so I have to kill more enemies. Well, let's hope that someone is over here. I'm not convinced yet. Can't see those tiles, so there might be someone. It's probably more likely that someone is up there, though. Let's see if we can find someone. This is not going good. This is not going very well. Okay, the soldier will just stay here for the moment. And yeah, animal is going over there. Let's hunt it. Sure. Okay, that was not a lot of damage. Let's just spend some stamina to hopefully kill it. Yeah, that's all our stamina done, but we got the animal, and I'm not sure where the freaking ringleader is. He might be here, or he might be in there. Like, it's very, very possible, actually. Which sucks. We're gonna find out, I guess. Okay, he's actually... Yeah, let's recover some stamina before we start moving with him. We see if we can find the ringleader up here, but probably not. Actually, we checked this already, right? Let's just get back. It's not worth the risk staying out here any longer. So let's get back here. Oh, there's another enemy. Ha! That's bad timing. That's really unfortunate. How much stamina do we have? 2, that's not a lot. Wonder what we do now. We could hide, but that's not really gonna help us. Can attack it once, we're not gonna kill it because of the armor. Well, yeah, no. I think that I'm played this for a while. I'm still not sure if 021 actually means before or after armor, but I think it's I'm pretty sure it's actually after the armor. So we could potentially kill it if we get lucky, but then we will be out of stamina next turn. So let's just yes, 3 stamina. He will be at 5. He can easily attack me next turn, which is not great. I mean, we could run. I think that's not a great strategy either, because we're so low on stamina. Let's just wait for the moment and hope we survive this. Well, actually, we could get the other characters back into the action, potentially. But we're probably not there in time, so let's just get them out of here so they don't lose any more heat. That sounds like a reasonable plan. Interesting. Okay, there's the ringleader. And now we're screwed, because he moved into my tile, which means I cannot actually leave anymore. I have to kill him first. So, okay, we got the kill. That's good. We could go for the ringleader. He's really tough though, and we have to get the other characters in here again. Let's actually hide and hope the ringleader turns around. I'm not sure if he does though. So just in case, let's bring the other characters back. I mean, it would be nice to kill him, obviously, but I think it's better if we just run, to be honest. At least for the moment, we run. We actually might go into hiding again. Yeah, this costs us an extra stamina, but that's probably worth the risk. End the turn. Okay, good. Still okay. We're super cold though. This is a real big problem. I'm not sure if we actually have the time to. Well, I guess we're gonna try. Where's the risk in not trying? The fun in not trying. So, I probably want to go. Actually, I probably want to go over here and get more characters on this slot, and hope we can somehow survive this. Ouch! That's 2 damage, and that's another damage, and there's another enemy. Oh god, and we're freezing. It's not going good. Okay, this guy can heal though. No, wait. Where's our medic? There, it's not a guy, it's a girl. She can heal. So let's do that. Sounds like a good idea. There we go. And now we want to attack that spider thingy. It didn't die, that's bad. There we go, now it's down. The ringleader actually doesn't have a lot of stamina. The sniper has though, and he will shoot again. I don't like that. I have a chance of killing him. Let's use hide again. It gives you +2 melee if you attack this turn. So let's actually do this and kill the sniper. Yeah, that sounds good. We will get hit by the ringleader, which is not great, but we still have 1 heal left. Okay, he only attacked once. Good. Was a little scared he's gonna kill me. Can we actually? What's the range? Can we do this from here? No, we have to move there. Okay. Let's do that though. Sounds like a good idea. Okay, and now we attack him with everything we have. We have to bring down his armor first though. There we go. This is looking good though. Running out of actions. Oh goddammit, he survived. Okay, he will attack another turn. Another time is fine. And we got him. Okay, good. However, we're freezing. We're out of stamina. We're probably screwed. Let's just end the turn and hope we regenerate some stamina. Okay, good. Let's move here. And here. And you just stay there for the moment. You're probably not gonna make it home, to be honest. But, I mean... if we do, though, we're in a pretty good spot now. We're going to freeze here. I think now we're losing health because it's so cold. So that's bad. We can get out of here next turn, though. Does it make it different if we go one? No, let's just save it up and we should be able to get out of here in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can do 5. Okay, good. He cannot though. It's still better to... yeah, we go 2 to 5. So he will be out there 1 turn longer than the others. He has enough health to survive this though. I'm not sure if she's actually going to survive. We're going to see, I guess. Okay, it didn't take damage. Okay, that's good. Then let's just get out of here. Shall we? That was very successful. We took a lot of damage and lost a lot of heat, but that's probably fine. She might die when we're in base, actually. But they got a lot of XP. They're gonna level up. That's cool. It's so cold. Okay, well, let's get out of here then, shall we? And there we go. Okay, so that was combat. It was very successful. We're all screwed now, though. And they're all freezing, so they will take more damage. And someone died. Fuck. Yeah, the medic is down. Okay, shit. Now we have to heat up. That's really important. So we don't necessarily have to sleep yet. He has 6 slots left. 6 empty energy slots there. So let's put him to rest and him to heat up. And the threat level is really low, so we should be able to actually win this now. So let's end the turn. He has to sleep. Well, actually, does he? Yeah. Yeah. Rest, and you heat up again. And now they're good. And we could heal them if we build an infirmary, but we don't really need to. What we need to, though, is getting more tools. So let's craft tools. We should be able to win this in a few turns. We're gonna get 2 tools per turn, and yeah, we're just gonna grind this down now and hope that 7 turns. Yeah, we're done in 7 turns, I believe. It should be okay. Let's not do anything with this guy because it will cost him energy. So let's just stick to crafting tools and hope that the threat level is not going up too quickly. It's going up fairly quickly though. We might be screwed. I hope this would work. Really sucks that I think we wasted a few tools earlier. I don't think we actually needed the refinery, maybe. Wait, can we clear out? Oh, there's another room we can clear out. This might actually save our butt. Let's see. Do we get tools? No, we got food. That's bad. This one is not cleared out either, though. So we can do that next turn. And hopefully end this 1 turn early. There we go. Tools. Cool. And now we craft. We should get this. Yeah, we should. Okay. You craft tools. And next time you go to bed. 16. We need 2 more turns, so that should be, we should be fine. It's very close, but we should be fine. There we go, and you go to rest, and end the turn, and now you craft tools, and you actually heat up for the sake of it, and that should win us the game. There we go, turn 18, victory. Wait, why isn't it over yet? Do we have to, oh, we have to end the turn another time, I guess? There we go. No, wait, that's just the... There we go. That's the victory. Turn 19. Oh, that was tense, but I got it. Okay, so this is how a usual playthrough works. So let me walk you through the pre-game screens, I guess. So there's a tutorial, and there's a regular game mode. The tutorial is okay. It's not brilliant. So we got well, let's actually skip this screen. We go back to this in a moment. Let's go this screen first. So this is the task screen, and you pick 3 tasks per game, and as I said, if you complete all of them, you win the game. So I picked survive 5 turns, survive 15 turns, and gather 20 tools. All of those have rewards you get for completing them, and when you complete them for the first time, you get an extra first time bonus. So unfortunately, right before recording, there was an update for the game which crashed my removed my save file. So I don't have anything unlocked yet, and I just got these were my 3 first completed tasks because, as I said, I just lost my save file. So that's unfortunate. There are a bunch of different tasks. You can pick the the same tasks over and over again if you want to. For example, what is I think a good strategy, for example, is if you played easy or safe, you pick those 2. 5 and 15 turns, and then you in addition pick some other task, and you just pick those over and over again because they're fairly easy to get, and you can focus on the 3rd task if you want to. But you can make it harder for yourself and actually pick 3 really hard tasks if you want to. For example, kill the war leader, which seems to be a boss or something, survive a base attack, which is actually hard, but yeah, the base attacks are really tough. So yeah, but you can prolong the enemy attack by lowering the threat. So by completing the task, you gain requisition. You can spend requisition on crew. So you see all those crew members, you can unlock them. For example, we can get the commander, which I found was really good. So let's unlock the commander for 1,000 requisition. They cost different amounts, so this one costs 500, for example, and some of those cost 2,500, 1,500, 3,000 actually, those down here. And they all have special abilities at the start of the game, and they have special abilities in-game. For example, the soldier has to, or Mike. Okay, now it's different. I have to explain. I explained it the wrong way. So this character is called Mike. He has ability soldier, which means that in-game he's a soldier. He has this knife attack. And however, Mike has a special ability. Mike, the character, not the soldier, has a special ability that for the game, in this game, it's less likely that the enemy is gonna attack our base. So it takes longer for the threat bar to fill up. And for example, Alexandra, who is a commander, which means she has the ability to have a commanding shout, which will restore stamina for her allies surrounding her. Has the special ability that she will add 1 random character to the start of the game, so you actually start the game with 4 crew members, and you can get even more by rescuing them. But what I meant with it's not the soldier's ability to have be less likely to be attacked in your base. There's another soldier down here. I'm not sure what he's called because I didn't unlock him yet, but he has the special ability to unlock teleporters instead. But he's also a soldier, so you will have the knife attack, for example. So this is how the game works. You unlock characters. I think the ones the more expensive, the stronger they seem to be, which makes sense. Which gives you a higher chance. For example, we can swap out the modic for the commander now, which gives you a higher chance of completing the harder tasks, which will give you more requisition, which will allow you to unlock more characters. Rinse and repeat. So this is a pretty interesting concept. It's not it's pretty unconventional, I think, doing it this way, but it works fairly well actually. It's kind of interesting. The game has a bunch of issues though, so let's talk about early access really quick. The game is in early access and it's supposed to be there for a few months. However, this game is a pretty good way, the developers chose a pretty good path for early access. The game is more or less feature complete right now, but it's buggy and unstable and needs more polish and stuff like that. So the game, what they're gonna do in early access is not like implementing new features or something along those lines, because the game is already completely playable. It's feature complete, basically, or more or less, at least to like 90% or something. And however, they were gonna balance the game and fix bugs and hopefully polish some stuff up and stuff like that, and maybe they add some content as well, but the focus is on the other stuff, because yeah, the game is feature complete already, and I think that's a good way of doing early access, because it means you don't, like, you sell a product which is actually already fun. It might not be completely polished yet, and there might be stuff missing, but it's fun and playable already, which is not true for all early access games, unfortunately. Okay, with this one over, what is wrong with this game? Well, mostly the graphics are not great, which is not helped by the fact that the game is doesn't have resolution options and starts in a very small window, which you cannot resize. However, you can, I think you can resize it, but it will not actually change the resolution. It will just scale up the pixels. And you can go into full screen by pressing Alt-Enter, which I did here, which will scale the pixels even more though. So this looks pretty crappy because all the pixels are pretty big. So it would be nice to have proper resolution options and have the graphics, the art assets to be like in a high resolution as well, so it actually looks okay in a big resolution and not like shit. So that would be great. Also, there's in general like a lack of technical options and stuff like that. So if you go to the option menu, we have separate sound sliders, so that's good. We have no master slider though, which is unfortunate. But besides that, there's nothing here. So yeah. Also, there are a bunch of like technical issues. As I said, I lost my save file. There are a few hotkeys, not a lot of them, but you can, I think the only hotkey I found is you can move around the map with the arrow keys. You can also do this by dragging the map with the left mouse button, but you can use the arrow keys for that. However, for some reason, this is not working while recording. I don't know why. This doesn't affect a lot of people, obviously, but it's a weird bug. When I'm recording, the hotkeys don't work. I can't even press the escape button to leave the game. I have to stop recording, wait for around 3 to 4 seconds or something along those lines, and then the hotkeys will work again. But good. That probably doesn't affect you, so it's not a big deal. It's still weird. So there are a bunch of bugs and stuff like that, and as I said, the game needs... I think the game would benefit a lot from a bunch of polish. Yeah, it doesn't look great. As I said, resolution options would be good, I think. And a proper window and full screen toggle button to switch, and we don't have to resort to the Alt-Enter trick. But yeah, so yeah, I think the game has pretty cool mechanics. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have like a really high production budget, which is unfortunate, but it's still kind of a cool game if you can get over the graphics. It's kind of fun. But I got really frustrated because I firstly approached it wrong, because I was like, okay, I have to somehow survive this base attack at some point, but you don't really do have to. You can just win the game before your base gets attacked, and you should be fine, even if you lose all your crew except for one. As long as one makes it to the end, you win. You just have to complete all your objectives, and that's it. And that's kind of an interesting, like, it's a fresh take on, like, it's probably not fresh, like, it's not the first game doing this, but it's very unconventional right now. Like, usually games don't work like that these days. And it's, yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm gonna wait for the full release and see if they manage to polish this game a little more. And yeah, boy, I can recommend it, definitely. It's quite some fun, I think, if you can live with the terrible graphics and the technical issues. But the gameplay is good. The combat actually, like, I'm not sure if I like emphasized this enough earlier. The combat is actually really cool. Like, the stamina system is really unique, and it makes really interesting decisions, because you're like, okay, I can burn all my stamina this turn to kill this guy, but then I'm gonna be stuck for the next few turns. Or I can be careful, only attack him once, or only move 2 times or something along those lines, and not waste my stamina, but this makes me more mobile for the next few turns. And that creates really interesting decisions. So that's really cool, and there are a bunch of different abilities which mix up the game as well. So I don't know, I think the core mechanics in this game are really, really good. I really like them. Unfortunately, that there isn't a big budget behind it, but that's the way of the indie developers, I guess. So here we go. It's called Link. The link to Link is in the description below. I'm not sure why it is called Link actually, but well, yeah, it's in the description below as always. I'm THPoint. Thanks a lot for watching. If you like my video, consider subscribing. I'm doing a bunch of different I'm usually doing a bunch of different games. This is my main series, but I have other less in-depth series as well, like Pine's Prime and Perception, where I do just first impressions of a game, usually because I have to do that anyway if I want to check out the game for what is video. So I have to do those, like my first impression anyway, and it makes sense to just record them and upload them as well, because I'm not, like, I don't have the time to spam my channel with videos anyway, so I guess that's more content. But my main series is this, What Is. It's like a review first impression mix thingy, and yeah, if you like it, consider subscribing. That was way too long. I just wanted to say consider subscribing if you like the video, and then I got into some kind of rant, but let's end this here. Thanks for watching, have fun, and see you next time. Maybe someday I will not completely screw up my video endings. Maybe. Probably not.